Hello. Welcome. Thanks for being here with me this afternoon. Oh, I see a wave. That's nice. Hello. Welcome to my bedroom. This is my bedroom here at Mona at the moment. I'm living here just on a temporary basis. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. I would just like to start by acknowledging and paying my respect to the traditional owners and custodians, the Indigenous people of this country in this land that we meet on today. And I'd like to also express my gratitude to Mona. What a dream to be here, to have the opportunity to actually sleep in this place. It was a crazy idea that I had. I was already booked to come here for a musical residency, to come in for 6 weeks, 4 days a week. The museum's open. Come in, arrive, compose, perform, play, create. But then I had this idea that it would be cool to sleep here because I have a sleep disorder. I'm a regular sleepwalker, sleep talker, and it's usually pretty unpleasant. I have lots of terrors and stuff that I do in the night that's sort of all based around fears that I have. And I thought it would be interesting to try and explore that, understand it better, and maybe try and get some control over it, maybe. Or at the least, I thought it would be interesting to see what I do and maybe make some creative work, some music from it. So that's kind of the point of me being here. It is being live streamed pretty much most of the time, which it really took me a bit of getting used to be honest. It's a really weird concept to be filmed while you're sleeping. It's actually really quite boring. There's not much to see. And I haven't done really anything yet. So this is the beginning of week 4 for me. So I'm more than halfway through now, and I haven't done any walking. I've done a little bit of talking. But I think what's happened is I've just been too scared, because you may or may not be surprised to know that I've found it very frightening here alone at night. I thought I'd be okay with it, but it turns out I'm not. And I thought I'd get used to it. There's times during the day where I think, yeah, I feel comfortable, I feel okay. But then, you know, it will catch me off guard and I realise I'm still not okay with it. Does anybody have any questions about what I'm doing or why I'm here? I'm very willing to take questions if there's anything you want to know. If you think of anything, sing out. I've had a good day today. I did my first collaboration with another artist in this space today. Every day I've been here, I've just been working alone. But I had my friend Bert here today, and he's a storyteller, and we did some cool stuff, but he couldn't stay for this afternoon. So I kind of have spent the day doing that, which has been really fulfilling and really good. But then, you know, it's 3 o'clock, and at 3 o'clock I give a concert. I don't tend to come up with too much of a plan for my concerts, which is particularly the case today. But what I would like to do to start with is to share something that I made last night. So I live in Launceston when I'm not living at Mona, and I live up there with my family, and I drive down on a Thursday night to come here ready for my 4-day work week here at Mona. And I was feeling for the first time quite confident. I didn't feel nervous. Every other week I've come here, I've not been able to eat. I've literally been like this, like my hand has been shaking. I've been so nervous about it. Even though I choose to be here, it's been quite frightening. But I felt good yesterday. Got here, came into the space briefly, went out for dinner, and then came in late. And then bam, fear was there again. And the thing that really has just got me is an exhibit that's just around the corner in this gallery. And it's called the Maison aux Cheveux, I think. Very poor French pronunciation, but it's basically the house of hair. So during the night, what happens is there's nobody here apart from security who are elsewhere in the building, keeping an eye on things, of course. They do their patrols, and I can call them on my 2-way radio. But other than that, there's nobody here, and it's pretty dark. And I have to move through this gallery that we're in here to go out to use the bathroom. But one thing that isn't dark is the house of hair. It has a single light in it, which you can see right now if you look at it. You have to go to the end of the gallery, but you can see it right there. And it has a single kind of yellow light that glows. And from the first night here, I just felt this really weird vibe. Not a paranormal vibe. I'm not fearing for my safety. There's no physical threat, I know that. But my head just really started to whirl about this house of hair, and just imagining it, when you look at it, imagine that there's dark around it, like black dark, no light, but then just the lights gleaming out of the windows. And it just freaked me right out. And I knew that I had to walk past it regularly. So a real sense of dread around that. Anyway, last night I come in and what do I find? The door is just a bit open. So it has a door. And I didn't actually realise that it had a door before, except last weekend one of the front of house staff said to me, look, I don't know whether to tell you this, but the door on the House of Hair is open by itself. We don't know why it's open. Doesn't normally open, but it's opened a bit. Of course, I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation as to why that happened. Maybe a kid played with it. Maybe somebody knocked it. Maybe there's some change in the floor level or something, or the dryness of the air. I don't know. But it opened and I closed it again. But last night, again, came in here late by myself with the bloody things open. And so I felt scared. It sounds stupid, doesn't it, saying it in the light of day? Anyway, so I felt scared and I wrote a song. And here it is. I'm going to share it with you. It's called There Is a Door. But I was thinking about the door and thinking about the message in that for me. And it was about, you know, do I explore the door? Do I find out more about it? Do I go through it? And I kind of feel like just being here and taking that opportunity is like going through a door. Like I've chosen to be here. I've chosen to face my fears and feel the discomfort. Anyway, I can barely remember how this song goes, so let's just see what happens. This is fairly improvised. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Too bad if you don't. And I want you to imagine, as you're hearing this, imagine me walking, because I have to walk through the length of the museum to get here from security. So I don't come in the same way as you guys. I come in from way back there and I walk all the way through and then come into this dark gallery. So imagine I'm hearing the sound of my breathing and my footsteps and just trying to keep control of how I'm feeling. There's a door. It was always there, or so they tell me. I've walked past before, all unaware. Now the light shines out. The door is open. Inviting invites me in to move within. Will I go? Will I go alone? Will I pass through to places unknown? There you go, that's my little story of walking past the door. It's hard to convey like how it feels. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Seems like a nothing. It's not a nothing to me, alone here at night. All right, I've been thinking today about lullabies, about sleep. You know, sleep is something that we all do, and thinking about like the purpose of lullabies and why we do them, why we sing them. I guess mostly, you know, to children, to help them get to sleep. But reflecting on that and thinking maybe it's about that whole thing that the night kind of often brings for a lot of people, fear. Worries seem worse at night. I know they do for me. I don't know if anybody else shares that. If you can't get to sleep, or perhaps if you're having a nightmare, you know, things sort of seem bad at night. Anyway, so I've been just investigating and looking into different lullabies and songs about sleep. And I learnt this song last week. I really enjoyed singing it actually, and it's a song by Metallica, and I'd like to sing it. Say your prayers, little one, don't forget, my son, to include everyone. Tuck you in, warmth within, keep you free from sin, until the Sandman he comes. Sleep with one eye open, clutch the pillow tight. Something's wrong, shut the lights, heavy thoughts tonight, and they aren't of Snow White. Dream of war, dream of lies, dream of dragons' fire, of things that will fade. Exit. Just the beasts under the bed, in your closet, in your head, in your head. I've wanted to learn that song for ages. Thanks, Metallica, for that great song. There's not that many songs about nightmares. I suppose that's not surprising, really, is it? It's not really the nicest topic. I wrote a kind of a song about, well, I've written lots of songs about sleep, but I wrote a lullaby last time that I was here in residence last year. So it's been a year. And I was here for a 2-week period, doing a much more normal scenario of just being here during the day. And I found I was actually much more prolific with what I made when I wasn't trying to sleep here. It takes sort of quite a lot of energy to exist in this place because it's very odd. So I'd love to play you that lullaby. I wrote it for a friend who has a young child, and we're very close. And she thought it would be lovely to have a lullaby for him, and I thought that was a great idea. I hadn't written a lullaby before, but it ended up kind of being a lullaby for me because my dreams and my sleep are so filled with badness that I liked the idea of, instead of worrying about that, maybe really trying to have an intention around rest and peace and comfort and safety. So that's what the song ended up being about. But before I sing that, does anybody have anything that they'd like to ask me? Any questions, thoughts, anything at all? Yeah. I do know. Do I have it? I did play. Oh, I've forgotten which one it was now. My brain is really like not in my head today. I have played another Metallica song once for a wedding, actually. It was for a bridal entrance. I play at quite a few weddings and events and things, and I love it when I get a weird request. What was it? I just can't remember. I've had a blank on what it was. It was a really long time ago. I actually love arranging covers for harp. It's heaps of fun, and I might play you another cover actually after this song because I'm just in the mood. And the great thing about being here in residency is I get to do whatever I like. So I'm going to lean into that today. So I'll play my lullaby first, and then we'll come to another cover. This song is called Go Now. I've actually just recently recorded it properly in the lovely new recording studio here at Mona. I don't know if you've had a chance to go and see it. You can look through the window at it. And it's got the desk from the Abbey Road studios, like the original desk. So it's pretty amazing. It's a great studio. I feel very lucky that I got to record there. Thanks. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me actually to share this stuff. I spend the whole day making stuff in front of people, which is actually not an easy thing to do, you know, to make stuff in front of people. But the concert, you know, I've spent a lot of time trying to ignore what's going on in the audience, but this is a time to actually just like share stuff and be together, which is really nice. Thank you so much. I'd like to just indulge momentarily in my favourite song to sing, and it's a cover. And yeah, I'm just going to do it because I like it. It's by Massive Attack. I was a teenager in the 90s. You know how the songs of your youth are like really powerful in your life? Yeah. Feel better after singing that. I feel very abstracted today. It's a very alternate reality in this place. Sarah, anything anybody wants to hear? Questions, comments, anything? Oh yeah, how did I get into music? That's a good question. So look, I've played music since I was young. I played the violin, played piano, but never really loved it very much. Was not very connected. Like I did it, but yeah, I didn't feel any great passion. But I studied as an occupational therapist, so that's my other job that I had before I started learning this. So yeah, I started playing harp when I was 27 because I'd heard a harp when I was about 14 and just really loved the sound of it. There was something about it that just really like moved me. And I didn't really think about it at the time, but I had an opportunity when I moved back to Tassie. I live in Launceston, and there was a course for adult learners at the time. Learn to play a cardboard harp, and the little purple harp that you can see on the floor down there, that's my first harp. And the soundboard is made of cardboard, but it makes real sound. It's actually a great little harp and a good intro, like a good way to sort of test the waters. And then I was completely hooked. And yeah, I started out playing lots of sort of trad tunes. I love Celtic music, so that's kind of what set me off. But then, I had some opportunities. The great thing about being in a place like Tassie is it's a small pool, I guess, and I had some opportunities to play at some big things where perhaps I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I'd been living in a bigger place, because somebody more experienced would have had that opportunity. But I got to do some things that just led me off in a different direction. And yeah, it's been good. I'm not very traditional. I don't play a lot of classical stuff, although it's very beautiful. It's not really for me. But it's great to kind of feel like I can just do the stuff that I want. And yeah, it's ended up with me sleeping in a museum. You never know where life's going to take you, do you? Yeah, I definitely didn't plan it, but I'm glad. I'm really glad for it. Yeah, thanks for that question. Any other questions before I play another original song for you? All right, I'd like to share a song that I wrote quite a long time ago. It was one of the first things I wrote. The songs that I write, they're really just noodling with my loop station, where I just muck around with different ideas and save them as little sonic snippets. I don't tend to write down things that much. But I really like kind of looped patterns. No, they're not for everyone, you know. Some people find them boring, and that's fine. You know, music is so subjective. But I find it really, I really enjoy getting into the feel of it when you can kind of build on a repeated theme. And so, yeah, that's how I sort of started writing. And I ended up releasing this track on an album that I wrote and released a couple of years ago, which was a big deal for me. You know, I had no idea what was involved in recording music and the whole process. So very steep learning curve. But yeah, this was the title track off the album, and it's called Awaken, which again is really like sleep related. But it was also about me kind of finding that thing that I feel like I'm meant to do and that I really love to do, as opposed to doing other stuff that just fills my time and doesn't fulfill me so much, which I feel like my other career was. So yeah, that's what this is about. Thank you. All right, that was my song Awaken. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It's been really nice to have your company. Thanks for listening to my ramble. I really probably talk too much, but you know, whatever. I feel like this place is doing weird things to my head. But yeah, if you want to have a chat, do please feel free to come and have a talk to me. I'll be around. I might just play a bit more just because I feel like it. But yeah, like the concert's done now. But yeah, I'm here till, you know, for a little while longer. So feel free to hang around if you want to. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Hello. How are you? Good. Nice to see you. How's your day? Good. What's going on? Oh, yay. Oh, thanks. I'm in such a weird headspace today. Yep. I don't know. Yeah. Strange. Yeah, I slept well. I actually had a You want to sing a song about the audacity of cruise ship people? Hi. Oh, thank you. I'll sing you a song. Okay. Is there a song you want to hear? Yeah? Oh, well, okay. I'm going to sing... okay, I'll sing you... Well, The Teardrop was one of my favourites. Yeah, I don't know if you were here before in the concert. I sang it just before. But I'm going to... Yeah, that's right. That was that song. So that was my favourite. But this is another favourite. So this is a Radiohead song. And it's from... it was from a movie. It was the end credit music for Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. But it was also on the album OK Computer, which I used to listen to on repeat going to sleep when I was young. Like 17, 18. Anyway, it's called Exit Music for a Film. It's pretty grim, but I really like it. Right. Okay, good. Kind of fits my mood today. I'm feeling very weird.
Such a chair, such a chair. And you can that you choke, that you choke. And we hope that you choke, that you choke.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Oh, amazing. I'm so glad that you made it here. How have you found it? Yep, yep. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad that you made it here. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Great to meet you. Thanks.
Shoot,